Hey, buddy, first time RVers, how you doing? It is our second trip here to North Myrtle Beach Dry Dock Marina. We're going to show you around because they've probably doubled in size. Stay tuned. Yeah, North Myrtle Beach Dry Dock Marina. We were here 2 seasons ago. I'll put a card up here for that if you want to watch that video, but we are probably going to do a little review tomorrow morning. I think I'll just go out early when no one's up and kind of drive through, because like I said, it is probably literally twice the size that it was, including amenities, so that's kind of nice. But we've made the decision that we will probably not be back, and I'll let you know later on why that's the case. We're still going to enjoy ourselves. The weather's beautiful. So we got here Friday evening. We ended up we left Carolina Pines a couple weeks ago, put our camper at Willow Tree for $2.25 a day. Cost us like $28. That way we didn't have to lug it home. We could make a 2.5 hour, I guess, trip to Willow Tree to pick it up, and then 15-20 minutes to here. It is a pretty nice place, and like I said, we will take you around and show you, especially that new part. Of course, they got a bunch of festivities going on for the weekend. They got a band coming, I think 8 o'clock tonight, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna make ourselves dinner and then go check out the band for a while. We spent probably 4 or 5 hours at the pool this morning. It was beautiful, but again, I'll talk a little bit about that later. Evening is upon us. I don't know if you can tell, it's still a little bright, but it's starting to get dark. We're back at the camper. We did go and listen to the band. It was kind of nice. We stayed on the, they just built a deck out over the water. We'll show you that tomorrow too. But hung out with some friends that we met, I guess, 2 weeks ago at Carolina Pines. They ended up being here too this weekend, so we met up with them and just hung out for a while, listened to the band, had some good conversations. Now we're going to do funnel cakes on the Blackstone. The only reason I'm doing it this way is because, Vaughn, you know, we did it at your camper last year and it worked out good. So I'm hoping it's gonna heat up enough. I have doubts, but hopefully it worked. It worked for you. So keep your fingers crossed, Vaughn. Hopefully it'll work. All right, guys, we will pick you back up in the morning, take you a little tour of the new section here, and then get our day started tomorrow. So we'll see you in the morning. Okay, I lied. I'm not gonna pick you up in the morning. I'm gonna show you the funnel cakes here. I think they turned out pretty good. Got one going. It's taking longer. I don't know that I'm up to 350 degrees, so it's taking longer, but I think it turned out good. Dawn and I taste tested the first one. It's good. We're gonna get these into the kids now.
Early the next morning.
Of course, we got to be looking into the sun, but this was here when they originally opened. They've only been open a couple years. Like I said, we were here 2 years ago. And this was all here. Of course, the marina out there. But this is where it gets all new. This row here on the left was the last row when we were here. Now all this is new back here. So you got a few rows of campsites. It's probably double the size. It might even be a little bit more as far as sites available. Got this new building here. It's like a common area in there. And then let's take a look. It's 7 a.m. so everything's closed, but here we go. Got an arcade. If you happen to look at the hockey game there, that is the Pittsburgh Penguins. And next door to the arcade, we've got laundry, more showers. Decent number of units there in the laundry. Here's your showers. There's a few bathhouses, so there's plenty of showers if you want to use them. Here's the other end of that, like, common room where you, guessing you can rent out, or they'll do events in here. And they've added a little splash pad. Let me see if I can get my camera through here. So you got your splash pad there, with some ping pong tables, hot tub, not real big, but you know, it is a hot tub. And like I said, from where the golf cart is there, all this is new. We'll go take a look at the flow rider over there. All the sites are paved. Some have some stamped concrete, but even all the walkways and stuff are stamped concrete, so that's kind of nice. Plenty of golf cart parking. And here's the flow rider. You got some areas for shade there. And they will have 2 people going at once up there. Right behind the flow rider there is a place to get snacks. More bathrooms. But you got a snack bar right here. You got a rock climbing wall, basketball court that also doubles as pickleball. And they got, I'd say this net is good 15 feet high, help protect some of the expensive RVs. There are a decent number of sites that surround this area, and they do have music playing and stuff at the flow rider, so I don't know that I would want to be in one of these sites because you're going to have a lot of traffic, and you can see these campers literally butt right up against the fence there, and they had pretty loud music going. And then they got the volleyball here. Again, your campers are right up against there. So I wouldn't even risk playing volleyball there. It is an RV resort, dry dock and marina. So right behind all the activities here, you got your marina. This is the intra-coastal waterway. The beach is just beyond, not even a mile that way, probably about a half mile. Probably about 30 miles down that way is the Hideaway RV Resort. We stayed there. I'll put a link above for that. And that is also on the same intra-coastal waterway. They built that little deck there over the water. That also is new. That's where we were sitting last night. Just beautiful views, nice breeze, shade, watching all the boats go by. Here's the back end of the water feature and the hot tub. They keep most of the areas pretty clean, mowed. Looks pretty nice. And they got spots like this where you can sit at. It is tight. People were lined up yesterday to get into the pool because there's not a lot of seating. They got 4 umbrellas, only 3 tables. We were lucky to get that table right there yesterday. I'll show you today, but they got the waterfall going in. It's nice. Kind of gives a, you know, the mist just comes off, so it does cool you off in this area. Here's where the band was last night. I got this community gas fire pit here. Hopefully no one would do marshmallows or anything on it. Got a little bar and grill here. All right, it's 7. Like I said, it's a little after 7, so let's get back to the camper, get ready for the day. We ended up going with this premium site here. There's a few of them, but they give you this nice cover, little stamped concrete pad. But since we are on the end, you got all this common area. That's the road you're going to come in on there. All this common area. And every day people come and let their dogs use the bathroom, number 2 out here, and they do the old look around and the act like I didn't see my dog do it, and they walk away. 10 a.m. made it to the pool. We ended up having to get in line. We learned yesterday that it's very limited in here. So we were actually first in line to get in here, but look, it's actually 2 minutes to 10. They just opened up the gates and it's full. They do not have a whole lot of seating here. There's Dawn in with the kids. It's freezing, but it's very limited on seating. 4 umbrellas. That's the biggest reason we get in line, is so we can get an umbrella to get out of the sun some. But yeah, so they got to figure that out. But we're gonna have fun. We're gonna enjoy the pool. Nice waterfall there. And of course you got the view of the intracoastal waterway here. So of course I couldn't show you a whole lot of the band because of copyright issues, but they were pretty good. We're back here cooking dinner. We've already done some harvesting in our garden at home. We got some just radishes and what are those called? Snow peas from the garden. So we made a little salad with those. So tomorrow's the day. We got to pack up and head back home, but we'll be back at it again soon after. So everything is good. Shortly here I'm going to talk to you about what we've decided about North Myrtle Beach RV Resort and Dry Dock. Why we're probably not going to book here again. Evening's here, so let's do the tip of the trip here. My tip is going to be, I wouldn't stay in those spots that are right by the flow rider because it is loud all day long. They got music going and stuff. I wouldn't want to be backed up to that. So my tip is not to stay in those spots. All in all, the place is a great place. I mean, it really is. There's a lot to do. It's clean, pretty much, minus some dog mess. But the sites are nice. They're decent size. Here's our issue, and this is why I think we're not going to book again. What's the issue?
Well, I mean, like most people, you make camping reservations a year in advance. At least I do. So in 2021, I booked this place for this Memorial Day weekend. I paid, and I guess it was like 2 weeks ago.
No, it was probably 9 days ago.
9 days ago, they informed me that I had a balance. Because in 2022 they raised their rates to $30 per night. An increase of $30 per night, and even though I was locked in at a rate and paid for this year, I was still part of the increase, which I don't like. I think that's
I've never had it before. In a hotel,
yeah.
On an airplane, no matter what, I've never had that before.
Mm-mm. I've never had it before. I mean, it's
never.
Terrible.
And she's always booked a year in advance. Sometimes 2 years. There's one place you got to book 2 years in advance.
Well, and we weren't the only ones that were upset.
Yeah, we talked to a ton of people.
A ton of people were very upset.
One lady said she showed up with her camper, walked inside, thinking it was all paid for, and she owed $400 more. So there were a lot of upset people about it. Some that said they won't come back because of it either. I just think it's bad practice. Raise your rates. That's one thing, but
raise your rates for any new reservation,
yeah.
but not someone that already made a reservation and paid for their site.
even if I called today and they said it's 65 a night, and then I call 3 days from now to book it, and they say sorry, it went up to 80 a night, that's acceptable. But once you pay for it, that should be the price. So
Yeah.
we don't know that we come back because, again, we book a year in advance, and we don't want that to happen again. Book now for next year, and they raise the rates. So there's our 2 tips of the trip. All in all, it is a nice place. So, if you want to come visit it, it is a great place. But we just don't like that policy.
No, it left a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah. And the one other thing is, first time ever, you have to sign a waiver saying you read all of the restrictions and rules of the campground. You have to sign saying you read it, but yet they don't seem to really enforce anything. So I'm not sure why you have to sign saying you read it. But okay, well, we'll pick you up again here shortly. We are going out again, so we'll see you there. There you have it, though. As always, thanks for watching. Give us that thumbs up. Subscribe. Share with your friends. Comment. We love reading those comments. And hit that notification bell. All right. See you soon. Bye-bye.